Often we realize that once we identify the trend, either upward or downward, the trend is already halfway through. So let's take this chart for example. The uptrend started from here, or you can say it started from here. We got this signal over here. By then, the trend was already halfway through. We missed this whole opportunity, this whole profit we missed. Let's take a look at the downtrend over here. We got a signal here, but the downtrend started somewhere over here. This is where the peak is. So again, we got into the downtrend halfway through. Now I've been working on a strategy using the free TradingView indicators to identify these uptrends or downtrends much in advance, almost when they are about to begin, just when they set in. So throughout this video, I'll explain very minute details of this trading strategy. Please do not skip or jump to the end of the video, watch it fully. So if you miss an important information, this may turn out to be the wrong strategy for you. There are many minute details that I have to explain. Please watch this video to the end. So this is the indicator which identifies uptrend or downtrend. It's very obvious that the red portion is the downtrend and the green part is the uptrend. Like I just mentioned, the uptrend started midway. The downtrend started midway. Now, how do we fix this thing? For this, I have added another indicator on this chart. So if you observe this orange line and the blue line, on its own, it doesn't do anything. When it shows the blue line, we expect that the stock will move up, but the stock or the instrument moves down. When it shows the orange line, we expect that the stock will move down or the instrument will move down. Instead, it moves up. But in combination, this indicator and this curve together give amazing signals. How? Let's take a look. Just when the top of this red curve, the first curve that I showed you, crosses above this orange curve, we get a signal that the market is about to move up. There is an uptrend that might set in. So according to this chart, the uptrend begins from here and it did move up very well. Now when the bottom part of this curve moves below this orange or the blue curve, then the downtrend sets in over here. This was the peak and that's when the downtrend actually began. Now when the top part of this curve crosses above the orange line, we get an idea that an uptrend is about to set in. So we get that signal over here and the uptrend was huge. Let's take a look here. Over here, this is where the bottom part of this curve, this green line over here, goes below the blue line. That's over here. We get an idea that a downtrend is about to set in. That's exactly what happens. The market opens with a huge gap down. Let's take a look over here. The top part of this curve again crosses above the orange line. That's here. And then we get a huge up move. So this is the basic idea behind this strategy. Okay, these indicators are available freely on TradingView. This is just a strategy that I have devised using these freely available indicators. Now, how do you trade with this strategy? There are two options. First, you either enter long or short based on the crossover strategy that I just explained. When the bottom part goes below this curve, you can go short. When the top part goes above this curve, you can go long. There is one more way to deal with this. So here comes my favorite indicator, the super trend. Let's say we get a buy entry over here. We'll wait till the price crosses above the super trend, and then you can keep the lower part of the super trend as the stop loss and trail it, or go with a risk reward ratio of 1.5. Over here, when we got a sell signal, right here, the super trend level was here. This was our stop loss and the market moved down really well. Over here, when we got a buy signal, that's here. This is where the super trend was, and then we again got a very strong up move. Here we got a sell signal right here. This is where the super trend level was, and again the super trend helped us lock in the profit by trailing the stop loss. So this is the second way we can work with this strategy. The time frame I've used for this particular indicator is 15 minutes. Now I do get messages and comments on my YouTube channel requesting to show the strategies on Bitcoin. So let's take a look at that. This strategy works well with Bitcoin as well. However, the optimized time frame is 45 minutes. Please note, previously I used 15 minutes time frame, but for Bitcoin I have realized that the 45 minutes time frame is optimal. This is where we got the sell signal. This is where the super trend level was. Bitcoin was battered over here. Now we got a buy signal over here, but the super trend level was still above the price. So we have to wait for the instrument for Bitcoin to cross above super trend and then go long. This was a good up move. Here we got a sell signal right here. This is where the super trend level was, and there was a strong downside. Over here, this is where we got an uptrend, but the super trend level was still above the price. So we have to wait till the price crosses above super trend level, and we got a strong up move again. So this is how to use the strategy. Now let's take a look at these indicators and the default parameters that I've used for these indicators. So the first indicator that I use, this one over here, is the CM Slingshot System by Chris Moody. In the settings option, I have unchecked the bar colors, up entry arrow and down entry arrow. The second indicator, this one, is Mavelim W. In the settings option, I've changed the colors according to my requirement. You can change the colors the way you want to. In the input section, this value, the first moving average length is 3, the second moving average length is 5. That's all there is for this indicator. And the super trend, as you know, I use as is right here, this one. So this is all there is to this strategy. Please note that there will be hiccups, but very few. And the best part of this strategy is that we get to identify the trend much in advance, better than many other strategies that I have seen so far. Now you can use this strategy for forex, stocks, options, futures, cryptocurrency, commodities, and anything that you want to, even the market indices. And you can try different optimization values that I have just shown you. The best way is to check the strategy on different time frames first. For me, what works best is 15 minutes and 45 minutes, as I have shown you over here. In case you have any questions or comments, do let me know. Also let me know what do you think of this strategy, and is there anything else that you would want me to make a video on. I would be happy to get back to you with all the details that I can. So trade well, trade smart. Until the next video, this is Bharat Mudgal signing off.